Hey there, senior kindergartners, and welcome to your math lesson of the day. Let's start with some warm-up. I have found another little game from Top Marks, my favorite math site for learning games and activities right now, which I know I've told you about many, many times. Today's game is called Coconut Ordering, and I will show you how to play. So it's all about ordering numbers. And actually, what I'm going to choose for us today is the one under length. So we're going to be ordering different lengths. And we'll go up to 20 centimeters. There we go. Where can I put me? There we go. Okay, so you might recall when you look at a ruler, there are two sides. The first side of a ruler is for centimeters. Centimeters is the side where the numbers are really close together. So here we have our starting line, the 0 mark, and the 1, 2, 3, 4, and so on. This is for centimeters. The other side of the ruler measures inches. Inches are a little bit further apart, they're bigger. So this is the starting line, the 0 mark, then 1 is here, 2, 3, and so on and so forth. Another way to measure centimeters, if you just need to measure something quickly and you want an estimate, is to use your fingers. The width of your nail is around the same length as a centimeter. And if you look at the tip of your finger, that's around the same length as an inch. So our game today is asking us to order centimeter numbers. So where you see the little cm, that is a short abbreviation for centimeters. But don't get confused by it. It's just like any other ordering game. We have to go from the smallest all the way to the largest. So let's find the smallest number from the coconuts. 11, 14, 7, 15, or 16. What's the smallest? You think 7? 7 centimeters. That would probably be the shortest object. Okay, we hit that one down. Next. Do you have your eyes on one? Me too. Boom. What's the next biggest coconut number? That means the biggest coconut is 16 centimeters. Now we have to check our work. See here where it says check? Let's click it.
Well done.
Excellent. Now they're giving us a different set with some different coconut numbers with centimeters. All right, the smallest one here. What you can do from home is you could point to the one you think is right. And then if I select it, it means that you're onto something. Which comes next? Point to the one you think comes next. Point to the one you think comes next. So if you look at these, we can read them now that we know about centimeters. This is 3 centimeters, our smallest one, 11 centimeters, 16 centimeters, 18 centimeters, 19 centimeters. Let's check our work.
Well done.
Excellent. All right, I will stop there. I just wanted to show you this nice game. So once again, it is called Coconut Ordering, and you could find it on Top Marks. Now I'm going to take you to our lesson of the day. There we go. I'll make me a little bit bigger. Okay, so boys and girls, in today's lesson, you're going to be comparing the length and the weight of various objects. Now, today is all about getting comfortable using the words heavier, lighter, shorter, and longer, right? So when you're measuring something that's heavy, one thing will always be the heavier and one thing will always be the lighter. Okay, so it's really important to get those two words into your vocabulary for weight, heavier, lighter. And when it comes to length, the two words you want to get are longer or taller and shorter. That's actually 3 words. Okay, so we are going to be using these vocabulary words throughout the lesson today. Here is an example that I will go through with you. All right, it says guided problem number 1. Compare the length of the paper with the stapler. So right now, I'm not thinking about weight, I'm not thinking about temperature, I'm just thinking about the length, how long. And this whole math sheet is going to be asking you to do a lot of estimation. So of course, you could find these objects in your house and measure them with a ruler or weigh them with a balance scale, but you could also just use your brain's estimation skill. So if I just look at the stapler and the paper, it definitely looks like the paper is longer. So what I'm going to do, get my pencil out. I'm going to write the word longer. It says here, the paper is long. N-G, oopsies. Longer. Okay, the paper is longer than the stapler. Next, it's saying compare the weight of the paper with the stapler. So now I'm not thinking about how long, I'm thinking about how heavy. So is the paper going to be heavier than the stapler, or is it going to be lighter than the stapler? What do you think? I definitely think that a paper might look longer, but the material is very flimsy. It's not made of much, whereas a stapler is shorter, but it's very dense, very heavy. So I think that the paper is lighter than the stapler. So I had to finish my sentence. The paper is lighter. Lighter than the stapler. Great. So that was just an example about how you will do your math for today. In every problem, they're going to specify what they want you to look for. So for example, in the first problem, they're asking you to compare the length. So the words you would need to use here are longer or shorter. The marker is than the crayon, longer or shorter. In the next problem, they're actually asking you to do 2 things. They're asking you to compare the length, how long, and weight, how heavy, of the water bottle with the marker. And here they've helped you out by showing you how to spell both words. So in this sentence, it says, the water bottle is, and then you have 2 options, either longer or shorter than the marker. So you pick one of these options, and here you can look at these words to help you spell it. And the second question, the water bottle is either heavier or lighter than the marker. You choose one and put it in the blank. The next page is very similar. It's asking you to compare the length and the weight of the cell phone and the feather. And once again, in the 2 sentences, they've given you the options. So you just have to pick the right one, circle the right one, and write it in the blank. For number 4, they're asking you to fill the circle under the object that is tall and light. So which of these is tall and light? Find the tallest and the lightest object. Then for math review and extra practice, you have addition subtraction review first, and then there's a little bit of extra measurement estimation on the last page. So in this one, for example, you'll have to fill the circle under the object that is tall and heavy. So the paintbrush definitely looks tall, but there's something that's taller and even heavier. Can you see it? And number 2, you'll circle the object that is longer and put an X on the object that is shorter. Then it's asking you which object is lighter, the book or the dot cube. And here, same concept. They're asking you to circle the object that is longer and X out the one that is shorter. And then it's going to ask you which object is heavier, the keyboard or the mouse. And that's all for today, SKs. So today, you really have to use your estimation skills. Remember, an estimation is a smart guess, and you're going to be really employing your vocabulary for math. Those keywords: heavier, lighter, longer, taller, shorter. Okay, those are the key words for today that you will have to use and write. And that's all from me. So have a great time with your math activity for today, and I'll catch you later.